Well, the controversy is only growing over Hillary's emails. There's new fallout this morning over those surprising revelations over Mrs. Clinton's exclusive use of the private email, apparently with her own server in a New York house while she served as Secretary of State. Key Democrats now calling on her to try and address that situation, while the chairman of the Select Committee on Benghazi says there are wide gaps in what they were given. Here's Republican Congressman Trey Gowdy.
There are gaps of months and months and months, and if you think to that iconic picture of her on a C-17 flying to Libya, she has sunglasses on and she has her handheld device in her hand. We have no emails from that day. In fact, we have no emails from that trip.
No emails from that day or that trip? Was the picture a fake? Doug McKelvey, live in Washington with the latest. Doug, people in her party now are calling on her to explain all this. What are they saying?
That's right, Eric, and some of those calls come as Mrs. Clinton is scheduled to speak today in New York City at a Women's Progress event called No Ceilings. We'll be watching to see what she has to say, if anything, about the email scandal. In the meantime, influential Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein yesterday called on the former Secretary of State to explain the private email account.
What I would like is for her to come forward and say just what the situation is, because she is the preeminent political figure right now. She is the leading candidate, whether it be Republican or Democrat, for the next president, to be the next president. And I think that she needs to step up and come out and state exactly what the situation is.
That as President Obama spoke up for the first time about the scandal over the weekend. While praising Hillary Clinton's service, he did not exactly offer up a ringing endorsement of her judgment about this private email account.
The policy of my administration is to encourage transparency, and that's why my emails, the BlackBerry that I carry around, all those records are available and archived, and I'm glad that Hillary is instructed that those emails that had to do with official business need to be disclosed.
And speaking on Fox News Sunday yesterday, Clinton ally Lanny Davis said that Mrs. Clinton would be willing to submit the emails for an independent investigation. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Lanny Davis was really fiery yesterday under Chris Wallace's questioning. And Doug, a larger question being asked this morning is who may have gained access to the emails? Do we have anything about that?
That's one of the concerns of the chairman of the Select Committee on Benghazi. You've heard about the gaps in the production, but he has doubts about whether the State Department can honestly provide all the element emails that he wants.
I've lost confidence in the State Department to make that determination. They're the ones who allowed this arrangement. They're the ones who did nothing about this arrangement until they got a request from our committee.
We don't know if any of these emails on her private account were classified. In fact, we already know from the hacker Guccifer, who is now in a Romanian jail, that he hacked Clinton confidant Sidney Blumenthal's emails and found through those Clinton's private email address, which he reportedly supplied to Russia Today, which is a Kremlin-run media network. Eric?
There are lots of questions still unanswered. Doug, thanks so much.